Hi there, welcome on my channel Way We Move by Zarina Del Mar. Today I'm gonna talk with you, and not only talk, we're gonna move. Our main subject today is squatting and deadlifting. As you may have noticed, I have several short videos, also reels on my Instagram telling squats and deadlifts ruin and mess up your joints, and I got lots of messages and comments under my short videos telling me you're not right. Show us researches, scientific studies, just to prove you're fighting against, I don't know, they think that I'm fighting against squats and deadlifts. First of all, squats, deadlifts, any squat types activities are good, and for many cultures it is very common. Like deep squat is common for toileting or resting. In my culture, I'm from Kazakhstan, my grandparents did not use chairs. They were sitting around the round table, not in deep squat, but like this Turkish style sitting, and they used these low rounded tables, so they were sitting on the floor or on little pillows. That's why squatting type activities are really common. It's natural move. Your hip hinge, knee flexion, you're just changing the levels from upper position to lower position, going from the up down. So this is all common. But there is also some but. Having my experience of movement, let's call it movement, because I was doing regular gym exercises routine. I was doing CrossFit, a little bit of Pilates, a little bit of martial arts. I was trying different type of physical activity. I have been trying heavy lifting, like heavy squats, using like 60 kilograms. For my size, it's really heavy weight, 60 kilograms. I'm not the professional athlete, and I was doing squats just with these 60 kilograms. Just the using the parallel. I didn't go below the parallel with this heavy weight, with this barbell squat having 60 or 65 kilos. And I can tell you that it's really hard job for your joints. The whole story around squats is really controversial. You have these studies of 1980s telling you that when you squat, your knees shall align with your tips toes, with the tips of your feet, and it shall not go forward above your tips toes. That was the recommendation of researchers of 1980s. Now it's just not the recommendation, because even the American College of Sports Medicine recommend to train your body in full range of motion. I will tell you what does it mean in full range of motion, and my 3D system is based on full range of motion in your joints, and I have been creating it during last 4 years, and I was not familiar with this American College of Sports Medicine recommendation about the range of motion, about the integration of your joints in the whole movement. But I personally, based on my experience and experience of my students, I understood that we shall use our body. If you don't use it, you lose it. Speaking about squats, I made several videos, and then I found this episode of podcast of Peter Attia, the doctor of medicine. Please correct me if I am pronouncing his name wrongly, Peter Attia. So I refer to his conversation with Dr. Stuart McGill, and I will share with you main ideas of this two doctors. They were discussing the squats, the outcome of squats and deadlifts, of heavy squats and deadlifts, and they came to one very important conclusion: everything depends on your short-term and long-term goals. If you're an athlete, if you're an elite athlete, you shall overcome your result, like basically on everyday basis, and you can push yourself through the limits. But it is not the same for recreational sports, recreational physical activity, because we are not athletes. We shall take care of our body, but not to push the limits. So everything depends on your goal. My personal big goal is to stay as flexible, as strong, as functional as it is possible. I have kids. I will definitely have grandkids. I want to play with them sitting on the ground. I want to change the levels easily, going down, going up, jump. I want to be like this elastic resistant band. I want to keep this elasticity of my muscles, of my ligaments. I want to keep the full range of motion in my joints. I am 38, and many women during their perimenopause stage start losing this fluidity of movement in their joints, especially shoulder joints. This frozen shoulder syndrome is so common for women 40 plus. We shall do something with our joints. Of course, squat is a movement that engages your body, the whole body, because if you want to make squat in a perfect form, you shall have a full range of motion in your knees, in your ankles, in your hips. You shall understand how it is to keep your lumbar spine in neutral position, what it is the neutral position of your pelvis, and many of you don't have any idea about what I'm talking about, and that's what Peter and Dr. Stuart McGill are talking about. Squat is a really difficult move. You shall be prepared to make it in an ideal form. Just your own weight, just using your own weight, just these air squats. Start with very simple moves. I will show you, we will move together. I will show you different kinds of squatting types. It's all about changing your levels. So, but coming back to the interviewer of Dr. Stuart McGill, what he has told, that you should feel the difference between the discomfort that is worth coming through and the pain that is not worth coming through. So if you feel pain, any pain, stop squatting and start realizing what's happening in your joints. Maybe it's because of your total disorganization. You don't have this nice integration of the whole body in the movement. You should work on this integration. You need to change your long-term goals. You may have want to change your body appearance. You may need rounded glutes. You may need a flat belly, but it should not be the main goal. The main goal is to stay healthy, happy, and to feel the joy of life. It's not about rounded butt and flat belly. I like the idea of Dr. Stewart telling people need to lose the idea of maximum efforts in squatting or deadlifting. You need to understand the idea of sufficient mobility, sufficient strength, sufficient endurance, because you train not for any competition, you train for life. You need your body to be prepared for your life, everyday life activity. like you're grabbing some stuff from the floor, you're seated, you need to change your seating positions because this is your work, you work by the computer, and so many other movement events that you are engaged on everyday basis. You shall be prepared for these movement events, not for bodybuilding competition if you're not a bodybuilder. This idea that you want to keep your body throughout your life in a good shape, in a good functionality. So let's stop talking and let's move. I will show you different variations of squats that you can use, and you can grow in squatting even without barbell or any additional weight. Let's go. I'm all about movement, so it's time to move. Let's try different squatty type movements. First of all, what shall we do? We shall prepare our hips, and you will make this pelvis tilt, these lateral tilts. When one part of your pelvis go down and the other one going up, and look at your lateral lines. One is lengthening, one is squeezing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And try to go down, keeping this move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And you see that when I am in very low squat position, it is difficult for me to make this pelvis tilt. That's why I'm gonna shift my core and put my arms on the floor, and here I will make more space and I can do this tilt, going up, go down, staying here, just making more space, and going up. It will be difficult for you if you do not have enough mobility, enough range of motion that I was talking in the first part of my video. Then if you don't have enough mobility, just keep this motion and squat. Don't squat below the parallel, you may stay above the parallel, and it's good. The second move, how you can squat. Just use this wide position of your legs. Your knees are just 45 degrees, and your knees align with your tips, toes, and you're making the same. It's not a tilt, it's just shifting your pelvis and shifting, trying to make more space between legs, between thighs, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You will feel this tension on the internal part of your thighs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Play with it. It shall be easy. It's just mobility work. 1, 2, 3. Great move. So, what I usually recommend when you're just a beginner or you have problems with your knees, you want to keep them alive. Pretend you're trying to reach your feet, to tie your shoes. You're trying to do something with your foot, and you're going up. Just go down, go up. Don't think about knee position. Don't think about lumbar spine. Just you have this task. Go up, do something here. Go down, do something there, and go up. Go down, go up. Your main leg, your supporting leg. The other one is on the toes. It's like 1 foot diagonal. Just you're putting it backwards, and use this diagonal. The size, the distance is one foot, and you're going down. and you're going up. How you can increase the load? Just pretend you're pushing with your hands something, you're pushing down. You touch the floor and you're grabbing something from the floor. You're pushing down and you're grabbing something from the floor. It doesn't matter what's happening with this leg. All the weight is on my left leg, and I can put it here. It doesn't matter. I can put it here. I can make external rotation and make this one. Just try different positions. This is what I call playful improvisation. You can make external rotation and make this one. You can put it away and you will feel different load. You're loading one supporting leg, and you can do the same with the other one. Different sports variations. And then you will be able to do this nice squat. The depth of the squat depends on how you can perform this squat form ideally. If it's parallel, let it be parallel. If it's below parallel, let it be below. If you can do deep, go deep. You can use different loads, just putting your weight. It's only 12 kilo, but it's really difficult if you play with squat position, with positioning of your feet. Lots of variations, like hundreds of variations, how you can work on your thighs, on your glutes. I'm happy to share my experience. I'm happy to share my knowledge, and I hope that your main goal is to stay connected with your body, with your bodies. By bodies, I mean your mind, your brain, and your physical appearance. So let's explore our bodies, let's explore the movement, let's explore our humanity in its embodied form. You can try my workouts, you can try my movement sequences using the links under this video. You can subscribe to this channel, you can subscribe to my Instagram, you can subscribe to my Telegram channel. Telegram channel gives you the chance to talk to me in just real life. I'm reading it. I'm leaving comments. I can talk to you. You can reach me through my Telegram channel. So I'm happy to be with you and to move with you.